So, one of my, if not my favorite breakfast is proper scrambled eggs. And it's something that I feel like people kind of have an idea how to do it, kind of don't have an idea how to do it. It's definitely popular now to shed the mystery of frying them to death and burning the eggs and getting a bunch of color and making them dry. This is a super simple method. I like my eggs to go with a little bit of dressed avocado and toast. This is genuinely one of my favorite things to eat in the morning with a little bit of a cafecito or something like that. It's fantastic. So the ingredients obviously as always are very simple, but we want room temperature eggs with good quality butter. And that being said, two things that you don't want to skimp on if you can ever help it. Buy good eggs, buy good farm quality eggs, and buy really good high butterfat quality butter. Definitely makes a big difference. Nice, beautiful avocado. We've got vinegar. We got a really nice sherry vinegar and some olive oil here, and a little fleur de sel, or just some nice flaky sea salt. You could use kosher salt instead, but this is really good for dressing the avocado. And that's really it. Now, this is optional, but this is, again, my favorite breakfast. Certainly if you don't have this, just sort of anything I touch with it, just omit. But if you can do it, I'm not a fan of truffle oil, but I am a huge fan of truffles, and I do have one brand of truffle oil that I quite like. If you can get a decent truffle oil to add to the eggs, it really just sort of takes a generic breakfast and makes it feel just slightly more luxurious. So, real simple, off the heat, we're going to add the eggs to a saucepan, preferably a non-stick saucepan, if you've got it. And then what I've got is, I've divided my butter into 3 pieces. I'm going to add 2 of them to this. I'm going to save 1. And we'll add this one at the end, and it's going to have a very key role in doing this. And then we're just going to take this to the stove. And we're going to go ahead and turn on the heat to about a medium-high heat. While doing that, I'm going to pop some bread into the oven on broil, just to sort of get some nice toast. And I'm going to go ahead and add some pepper to the eggs. If you add the salt too early to the eggs, it starts to break down. And by doing it this way without whisking crazy or anything like that, you're going to get nice, real rich, flaky almost kernels of egg in there. And you can see already the egg is starting to change color. So at this point, I'm going to take the eggs off the heat. And we're going to go alternating on and off the heat, constantly stirring. Back on the heat. You can see we're starting to get nice curdles starting to form there. Once the eggs are just shy of being done, at this point, we're going to want to season them with salt and just a few drops of this truffle oil. And what we're going to want to do is we want to stop the cooking process of these eggs, because at this point they're beautifully cooked, they're incredibly nice, they're perfect. To stop that, we're going to take that last knob of butter and we're going to add that in there. And what that last knob of butter will do, other than adding tons of great flavor, is it's going to help take down the temperature of the egg. And that perfectly done scrambled eggs. And while the toast is nice and hot, we want to add some butter to it right away. Now we're going to dress the avocado. Just going to take a knife straight down to the pit and just carefully rotating it until you meet those 2 edges. Turn. Beautiful. Aguacate. And this is with the knife, just slap it in there. Through the meat of the avocado, obviously not through the back of it. And we're just going to take a spoon and drop them on in. We'll add some of that fleur de sel, cracked black pepper, good quality sherry vinegar or whatever kind of vinegar you like. I would keep it like rice wine vinegar would be nice as well. Just a little bit of olive oil. Sort of gently with a spoon, you're just going to want to separate those slices. Just give them a nice mix. And that's it, just a nice dressed avocado. See how these eggs are nice and they're still very moist. And then very simply, that's my personal favorite breakfast to eat. Cheers.